Hi, my name is Summer and I'm going to try and make a video tutorial about how to make these boots. They are really awesome and very easy to make. Whoops. Here's what you will need: cardboard, felt, scissors, a pencil, craft foam, super glue and leatherette, and of course your doll. We'll start by making the pattern. First, wrap the doll's leg with felt. Then we will sew from the front, making sure the seam's at the front, all the way down and over the toe, with a tiny bit of leeway but not too much. Starting at the top, working our way down, pinching it close to the leg as we go along. I have sewn the doll's leg from where I wanted the boot to start all the way down to past the toe. Next, I make sure that the doll can get its leg out and back in again. Next, I cut around, making sure to leave a small amount of seam allowance. Should end up with something like this. I will then undo the stitches so that I can use this as a pattern on the leatherette. End up with something that looks a little bit like a mermaid tail. I will then put this onto the back of my leatherette and trace it out and cut out the shape. Then, with the leatherette the wrong way around, I will sew all the way up to past the toe, making sure that it's a good stitch. Once I've finished sewing it, I'm going to turn it inside out. It's going to be quite difficult and awkward with leatherette to do this, but it will eventually go. Sometimes use a spoon to shove it through a bit. The leatherettes often come in different thicknesses. What you'll find is that really thick leatherette is going to be a lot harder to push through than thin leatherette, but it should go eventually. Once you've turned it inside out, we're going to work on the doll's sole. Well, the boot sole rather. We're going to do this by drawing around the doll's foot and cutting it out. We're going to make two pieces. I'm going to stick them together shiny side by shiny side. Right, I've cut out two pieces and I'm just going to glue these pieces together and make them nice and strong. Something to work on. Next, I cut around the bottom ever so slightly, just a few millimeters in, next to the seam, all the way around. Once I've completed this, I put the foot inside, fold the top, put a bit of glue on the bottom of the cardboard, and just fold the seams over and hold it until it dries. Leverette can take quite a while to dry. That's why I like to practice on things using felt first, because that's very quick and easy to do. I take my time and carefully glue, pressing around until it's all stuck underneath. And then we have an almost done boot. I then, using the foot pattern that we created earlier from the cardboard, cut out something a tiny bit bigger from the craft foam. After I've done this, I take a metal object, or an empty pen, and I start drawing a pattern across the bottom of the boot. Usually just a straight line. This will act as a tread. Lastly, I just glue. Might fill that up with a little bit of glue just because you've got like a bit of a dip going in there. And then I'll glue this underneath. We'll have a nice little tread look. The boot is almost done, however, there is glue showing around the edges. Now it's very easy to deal with this because a little bit of acrylic paint will hide it. We have it, the finished doll boots. They come on and off really easily. You can cut them down to whatever size you want, but I would recommend that you make them larger because it's easier to fold them inside out afterwards. They look really cute. And that's the end of my very first video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you, hopefully, in another video.